Well, if Elian does go back to Cuba, what kind of life could he expect there? We found a group of Bay Area residents who went to Havana to see for themselves. Sean Comey has their story live now from the South Bay in Los Altos. Sean?
Dana, a group of 30 students, parents, and teachers from Los Altos High School recently returned from an 11-day trip to Cuba. We asked them what awaits Elian if he returns home with his father.
Yes. Okay, here we go.
The idea was to go see for themselves what life in Cuba is really like.
When they go and look in somebody's eyes, they know if they're being straight with them. They know if they're talking to a cardboard character that's being controlled by a dictator. And they didn't have that experience.
They say they were free to go anywhere and talk to anyone without being escorted by a representative from the Castro government.
The person that we spent our time with was our tour guide, and in fact he was always the first one to be critical of the government.
They say what they saw was not what most Americans might expect in a communist country.
I think when you talk to most people here, their perception of Cuba is this very oppressed place where people cannot speak freely, and I found that to be completely untrue.
One thing I heard over and over again was, hey, Cuba's not perfect, but we're not the hell either that we're portrayed to be.
Cuba lacks many conveniences that Americans take for granted, but the students say the people they met had what they needed to survive.
Everyone has basic housing, food, healthcare, and education.
The children there might not have the most high-tech equipment, PlayStation and cable TV and all this stuff that a lot of United States American children have, but they're happy.
I wouldn't mind living in Cuba.
In Cuba is far from the workers' paradise promised by communist propaganda. Everything from soap to medicine is in short supply. Still, the students say the people they met say they would rather remain in their native country than come here to live in the United States. I'm Sean Comey, live in the South Bay.
All right, Sean, thank you.